going to change. People are going to change powers, and they think, okay, if I bring this power out,
Yeah.
what's going to happen? People are going to respect to it.
Honestly, I'm just gonna throw that out there. See, I don't know if you wear CC hoods, but kids with CC hoods usually, to me, in my eyes, they fucking change the powers like weekly, and they all like they have the fucking Doomsday spikes with the Deathstroke chest and their super speed and they glowing skins, Captain Cold glasses. Yo, I'm just going in. And they're all like ninjas and shit. All they fucking do, it's just like everybody's like following what others do.
No.
It's like they don't want to
You can
stick
talk on
to a
speaker?
power they're good with. They just want to just switch to overpowered buff power.
Yeah, and
Because
the thing is,
But I could set things on speaker and I could talk to this. No, I won't talk to this. Can't do that. You can't do that.
Are you able to hear them?
Maybe we should put on speaker. Put on speaker, Laura. Put on speaker, sweetie.
damage to me. I made a video on it. It's 50k damage to me each time. And then now you go in PvP, you see everyone rolling one-handed.
Is it true?
You know the one-handed backflip that everyone does together.
See, they won't be able to hear them. They won't be able to hear them. Actually, still on speaker, right? Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Alright. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Do you guys hear me now? Okay, good. All right, cool. No, because the way we got it right now, the way I got it is the live streamers can kind of hear you guys, and hopefully they can hear you guys.
This guy, man, come on, man. Be a little professional here.
Whoever's recording this, will be good at editing.
Oh, of course. I got skills, man. Well, I gotta get my fucking one of my good programs back, but I get it. I got my new laptop here anyways. I just haven't set it up yet. But you know what, GOH Gamer? Relevant. I totally agree with you guys, which is why, like I said, PvE is the money, but it's not keeping enough players. Players are slowly leaving because players like me, for example, are realizing like all you fucking do is just buy replays and just beat that shit within almost a week, and you just top tier. Not even a week, you just know like the fucking game. Like if you got nothing else better to do, which most people like that on DC nowadays, and just replay, just get the top tier, and then just put synthetics or prefab. I don't know what I get it, and just be like, I'm the top DPS with fucking ass power. I'm better than you, bitch. Because you know what? I don't understand about Super Patriot, and I have comments. You know what I mean? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna show it while we do the podcast. I'm gonna show his comments on the video. This guy talked out of anger. Whenever you try to prove him wrong, he's if I remember correctly, my phone is off, but I'm gonna try to turn it on. Something about he hates how he's part of the PvP community. He regrets it. He wish PvP could be removed out of the game completely. My question is this: exactly, you know what I mean? He can't, and my thing is, why people follow a guy like him if all he does is talk back at him? Even if, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have opinions about me. Everybody's gonna have an opinion. You have some common sense and things, but at the end of the day, there is a two-way street. I'm gonna agree on that one. There is a two-way street. And we are the other side of this. Nowadays, when I come back in the game, like I take 3 months break, I came back and I'm like 2 people in the square. One shot at me and everything. Like, hold on. And they were like, John, make you respect the man.
See, that same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me when I took a break from this game. I took a break for a few months, and then I came back, and And then I went into PvP.
Can you guys hear me? Alright, how do I get the sound? Like I'll put it back. Get it back going to the microphone where I can respond. I'll just put the microphone to the microphone to the headset. Don't pull too hard. I want them to be able to hear clearly. Oh.
What do you call it? Healing gear. You can't buy shoulder gear. It's all DPS gear. And now you gotta put mods in your gear now if you want to be a healer or some shit. That's
You know, back in the days, bro, I miss the days when you had to work hard to get to where you got to, bro. Because I like a challenge. I like to be that one guy that can take down 5 people by myself. I like to always call out people, you know what I mean? And I was able to do that back in the days. But they balance it to where you can't hold it down without a group now. Open world or scrims, and it's just terrible, dude. I don't like this balance, and it's not even balance. It's way more unbalanced, if anything. You know, PvP. Honestly, these people like. Hold up, my dogs are barking in the background. I apologize. Yo, like Lorga, take over real quick for me.
This is what I have to say about it. I seen that video. You wrecked that atomic guy, that was a level 12 guy. I seen that video actually. That was a good video. Can you fix it again? It's not coming. It's not coming to this anymore. Or is it still coming to that? Or it's stopped, right?
Like the one you made fun of was funny. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. I laughed. Got me on that one. It was funny.
So there's 2 here, right?
What I think Orbit meant is that he logs on. The game in the PvP side is dead. Yeah, that's fucking true. Like there's really nobody there. PvE is popular. The game's not dead, but there's still people in the game. But I think what he meant is he's tired of seeing the same fucking people. And we know when we log on, it's the same exact fuckheads that just sit there and all do more than watch tower. And they just
stand around doing
nothing. They just do nothing. And it's just the same shit. And it's like, where are the veterans? Where are the other players that used to play this game? To make this game more enjoyable and stuff. Where is the community? Period.
If they're not there, they're gone. Because I remember the time when you used to just be able to queue up normally, just queue up and jump into a PvE raid or arena or whatever, right? But now it's all LFG. You sit there for minutes, for 25 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, typing in LFG chat, trying to find people to do a raid, because no one is there. They ask for, have you got someone 140 CR or this CR? I'm like, come on now. Back in the day, you used to be able to just queue up, 5 minutes, you're in, that's it. But now no one is online. No one wants to queue up for this shit. No one wants to do anything.
Nothing. Yeah, you good, bro. You can talk, bro. Good? All right, good. Hello, streamers. Fucking guys. All right. But,
there's also a concern about the Skype call I want to address, but I'll wait till y'all finish.
No, okay, no problem. Well, you could just mention it now and just get it out the way, if anything, so we can just continue to, what we got it.
All right. So when this gets uploaded, like make sure you kind of like blur out some of the Skype names because people will go and they'll.
No, it's audio recording. It's audio recording.
Oh yeah, all right, that's cool because I don't know nobody on my IP.
No, you good. Anyways, all right. But anyways, you good? It's Skype. They're not gonna pick up your shit. Honestly, if anything kicked, that's that shit.
But I totally agree with you, you know. And I know where he was coming from. And again, you know, I see him try to like keep it as polite as possible. But at the same time, he admits it, honestly, in this video. He is not enough. He does need the support. And you know what? We all need the support. But like at the same time, we're a two-way street. You know what I mean? It's like these guys are trying. And, you know, Super Pitch is like, he tries to talk to the devs, or he does tell them, but they're nodding their heads. They're like, okay, no problem. And he comes back with a feedback, but they're saying that they don't have enough resources. What I mean by resources, meaning they don't have enough developers in their team, or they don't have a PvP team, or whatever the case may be. Because I saw that one video, Gamer, where Spittle don't know how to play his own fucking game.
Oh my god.
I saw that.
I remember.
And I'm saying, yo, my dude.
Oh man.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy, bro? Like,
And the thing is
Yeah.
about that video. Let me interrupt you there. I apologize.
Yeah, no problem.
The thing is about that video. Brittany came in with her bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't want to say. She came in with her bitch ass talking about that video. The video I made was misleading. Bullshit. It was not misleading because the whole video, that's the whole section of that video. I took it. I just copied and pasted it. That's all I did. Copied and pasted it. Everything that they said, everything that they did in that video was on point. That wasn't edited or anything, you know. So where we asked the guy to perform a block breaker, right? And the guy does. First of all, the guy does some power, some ice power. I don't remember what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And he says, no, that's not it. And then he does the block breaker, right? He performs the range block breaker. And then he asks, is that it? And Spittle was like, no, that's not it.
Yeah. I was like,
What?
okay,
Are you fucking serious?
so what the fuck is a block break? Now Spittle, like, do you, like, honestly, does he ever logs on in his own fucking game and see what the true meaning of development? See, that's the problem with DC. Like Final Fantasy, for example, these developers on Final Fantasy 14 and Overboard, they take their job serious and they play their fucking game sometimes. I know they have the characters and they play the game to get to get that kind of experience, so they can feel what the other players, like what the community feels, and that's what the developers fail to understand. If you don't play your own fucking game, you don't know your game. You have to play to know your game. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm developing this game, but have no fucking idea what you're doing. But you need to have that kind of feeling to understand what the community's going for.
And the thing is, where I think he made the mistake there when in that video, right, is he doesn't know the powers or the weapon mechanics in the game. So when obviously the guy did the block breaker, he was expecting something else. So he probably only knows, like, say one-handed, or he doesn't know all the weapon mechanics in the game. If you've been playing the game, if you know the game, if you've been playing the game for a while, you will know all the different weapon mechanics in the game, whether it be one-handed or rifle or two-handed, whatever. You know what the block breakers look like. You know what the weapons attacks look like. But he doesn't, obviously, because he doesn't play the game. And when you look at their channels, right, their individual channels, they don't play the game. It will go 6 months, 6 months up to a year without them playing the actual game, right? Because they just don't know the game itself. And how can you fix the mechanics? How can you fix the broken mechanics of a game when you don't play the game, when you don't know the mechanics of the game itself? How can you fix anything?
The only thing he knows, I'm sorry, little guy, hold that thought. The only thing he knows is, okay, guys, let's just buff up this power. There's that fucking power, so everybody can spend their money on that, because we need money.
Exactly.
And all he ever thinks about is fucking steaks and fucking wines in his damn mind. You know what I mean? That's all he ever thinks about. It's food and shit.
That's the reason why PvP and everything's all messed up. For example, like, they believe this is supposed to win all the time. You know what I mean? When you beat them, something has to be wrong. Like, I beat a guy called Mighty Horn. After I beat him, he won.
That sounds gay.
Right? He won the forum complaining about different things in PvP. You know what I mean? Because you lose to somebody doesn't mean something's wrong. So they go complain about this move, or this power, or this and that, because they lost. The truth of the matter is, what happened in PvP back then, you were supposed to practice your craft, get good at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just complain, oh, this is the problem, that's the problem. We need clamping. We need some type of
Really, exactly. How do we get up there in the first place? That's my question.
Exactly.
How do we get up there? If we could get up there, so can y'all. Y'all just gotta work, spend your time in the game and just be patient. Honestly, everybody would just want gimme. And it's usually, no offense to you, each gamer, it's usually the PCers. The PCers is what fucked this game up, honestly, because they always come in the forums and they like, you know, instead of them grinding skill points, okay, and instead of them trying to improve their PvP skills, you know, and to understand the mechanics of the game, they waste more of their time fucking talking about how, you know, bad PvP is in the forums and them fucking actually try to play the game.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what I had to do. Sorry, that's what I had to do when I took like a year break from this game and I came back, and everyone was OP. That was at the time when there were roll debuffs, right? There were roll debuffs and grenade debuffs. You know, all of that shit that you used to buy and go into the arena and spam grenades and shit just to debuff your opponent, right? And they had the skill debuffs and all of that. And I went in there, I was like, what the fuck? I'm getting my ass handed to me every single time. And what I did, right? What I had to do and what many people had to do, we went into Legends, right? We went into Legends PvP. So we had to grind Legends PvP, get the marks, and then from the marks, we can spend that on gear, right? Spend it on gear, get your PvP gear, and then you can stand a chance in PvP, right? But now everyone gets everything. Everyone is all equal, you know? No one has to work for anything anymore. That is what I don't get. It's bullshit because the people that have been here forever, people that have been here since the beginning, right? They now feel completely nerfed. They're useless. What was the point of being here from the beginning, grinding all those months to get your gear, grinding to get the feats, to get your CR up? It's all completely useless now because a level 11 can go in there and beast everyone. What's it? What is that?
Yeah, it's not even balanced, to be honest with you, because it's like they could come in there with no gear. And like my thing is, what is the point of having PvP gear if they just have our stats? You could come in with PvE and shit.
Exactly, and that's what I do. That's what I do now.
You know what's crazy? I saw in the comment a long time ago. I remember this as clear as my fucking, crystal clear. Okay, I remember Brittany was like, "Good job, guys. You guys did a great job." In the comment, like, year back, this is the greatest PvP update ever. I love it. And then you got Super Patriot giving thumbs up. Yeah. And all of a sudden it just turns to shit. You know, it's like I feel like they're not really responsible of it, but I feel like they're part of it.
Well,
due to the fact
they keep on begging, them and their friends get together and they keep on begging for certain adjustments because to beat a certain player in the game. Now it may sound odd to you, but think about it. You know, when it comes to the point with PvP leading the game, those guys are the ones who suffer and lose when it comes to DC not the great PvP players. As a matter of fact, the person you just talked about, I call her the Panda Bear. The Panda Bear that you just talked about, she never PvP'd until update 41. Do you guys ever see any videos of her PvP crazy? No.
Nah.
She be uploading PvE shit, doing survival modes and playing dubstep.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
All of a sudden, you see Brittany, Panda, whatever you guys want to call her, Panda Bear. You know, and then you see Super Patriot more often doing PvP now whenever there's a clamping system. It's ridiculous, man. You know, I like to say this about the clamping. The clamping, to me, was the biggest problem. I understand all the other updates, 40, the max damage mod, 39. I understand the home turf. I understand the scripture debuff. However, it got to a point before update 41 where they shut all the mouths, all the complainers, and they added different game modes. So all they had to do was add another game mode, which was the clamping, so people would choose to play in that what we call a beginner mode, because that PvP is a beginner mode. The clamping is like a beginner mode PvP. It is very annoying, But
I would agree with that one.
Those ideas came from those group of people because they were the only ones promoting it when it happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were absolutely so upset. Even myself, I didn't play a game imagine, for 5 years almost, I played DCUO. Haven't played no other game, and I went to play Dragon Ball Z. And became very popular.
Yeah.
Look at Smile Before Death. He played this game for 3 years, 4 years, right? And
around there.
Destiny, and his YouTube blew up. I went to Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
YouTube blew up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Guys
That's
are leaving this game that they're banning that they don't like or they don't want to promote. You know what I'm saying? Are leaving this game and going out and advertising, because when you ban your players or you change the format of the game for your players who've been there for a long time, you lose that free advertisement that you get from those players. You know what I'm saying? And those players already have a name in that community. You lose that. Believe it or not, you lose that.
You're right. And the thing is as well, right, that is, you always see these people defending DC Universe online. No matter what they do, they always defend them. And that is obviously because they want publicity from the devs. They want their links tweeted out on Twitter and shit. If you go to the developers page, you'll see their tweets from Orbit or Brittany or Superpage or whatever. That's all it is. They just want publicity. That's all it is. And Orbit, when you speak about Smile Before Death as well, since he left and went to Destiny and his YouTube page blew up, that is part of the reason, or at least I think that's part of the reason why Orbit wants to play other games as well. Because I believe Orbit sees Smile Before Death, right? He sees that this guy moved on from DC Universe Online, and now he's doing
I agree with you 100% on that.
Definitely, that's what he did. He did, and he saw that shit, and he's like, okay, how can I replicate that? That's what he wants to do, because he knows he needs to move on in order to get views.
Exactly.
In order to get money.
Let me ask you something. I know Smile Before Death wasn't perfect back in his days. You know what I mean? Nobody was perfect. We wasn't perfect back in the days. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. Everybody goes through shit. But I could say Smile Before Death, I give that guy so much credit for the simple fact. He said, you know what? I'm not promoting this game anymore. I understand some people may have problems with him. Everybody has different opinions about him. I hear stuff, and I respect him. I respect people's opinion and stuff, But one thing I would say about Smile, he fucking, he got tired of the, like you said, the publicity.
The favoritism, yeah.
And the favoritism, because he sees it, how we see it now. Honestly, and he's like, you know what? I'm moving to another game. Come with me. If you guys like me, keep me subscribed. Not unsubscribing, because honestly, it's bullshit. Spittle call himself a professional game developer, but you don't play your own game. You can't handle other people's opinion. And yet you take your argument outside of the game just because Smile Before Death just stated on the on Twitter. These guys are talking about you have to say it in a nice way. If we say it in a nice way, politely, any kind of fucking way, whatever way they speak of, they're just gonna sit there, nod their head, and say okay, but nothing is done. They're just gonna continue doing what they're doing, and everybody's just sitting there waiting with their fucking cross-eyed and be like, when's gonna come?
That's what Super Patriot said to me, and I couldn't believe what his dumbass was saying. He said to me, "Oh, there's a certain way to do things. You have to approach the developers in a nice way, in a calm way." I'm thinking, these developers
the fuck is this, a therapy session?
I'm like, they're grown ass men. They're grown ass men.
If they don't want to hear what you have to say, you can say it in a nice way. It doesn't matter. You know why? I'm going to tell you what I did in the forum before Update 41 came out, because I remember what it was. I went to my father's house, my mother's house, my aunt's house, my cousin's house, the library, because, IP, they block your IP.
And your whole family.
Right? They block your IP. I was a big DC Universe player at the time. I tried to tell my league, hey, get on the phone and see what I'm going through. They did everything in their power, no matter how you wrote it, nice, with punctuation marks, proper grammar, it didn't matter. It did not matter, right? No matter how you wrote it, if it wasn't agreeing with what they said, you were banned off the forum. Okay?
As long as it's negative in any way, they ban you for trolling or whatever excuse.
Like, for example, when I said you should add game modes instead of doing this on the forum, 20 accounts that I made before Christ had my name in my blood. 20 accounts that I made.
Jesus Christ, 20 accounts.
Take them off with bans. That's what I'm telling you. If you ask anybody who's in my league, they would say, yes, Elephant was going crazy in True God, saying, please get on the forum every day. Please get on the forum. You got to see what I'm going through. You got to see. They did everything in their power to make clamping legit. Trust me. Everything in their power. And it was, and what they say about the forum, like you can talk to the devs, you cannot, because these moderators are not allowing. We have to go through moderators first before we can get our message to the developers. What they need to do is take those moderators off the phone. Let the developers rewrite. And the developers need to stop being moderators themselves. Like, we're not going to listen to that because you didn't punctuate, you didn't get the right punctuation, or I don't like the fact that you're cursing, or whatever. You know what? What they like is to be lied to. And you've been lied to for almost 5 years. Now feel the bottom of the pit of population.
Because you don't want to listen to the truth. Now feel the bottom of the pit. Because now your population is one. Because you didn't want to listen to people who were telling the truth. You wanted to listen to the liars, the ones who are trying to make themselves look good. Last night I was watching a live stream, right? And I took a screenshot of it. You see, Brittany has 60-something views, right? And there's other 4 streamers. One person watching, one person watching. Okay. So you have 4 to 5 people streaming, right? And only one person with 50 people watching them, because that's favoritism. So that means that's the only advertisement you're gonna get, is the favoritism that you give, right? That's
pretty.
But if you go to any other live stream on Twitch, say Grand Theft Auto, the first 100 people of Grand Theft Auto
Live streaming it.
will be live streaming, right? And there will be 100 people, and they all would have, you know, double digits. I mean, one person had 60 people watching them, and the next people had one, 2. Of course, the game's gonna die. You know, you won't promote the people who are good.
Exactly.
But the game will die. That's just the way it is. Favoritism.
It will die.
It's true.
You know.
It will die. You know what? Honestly, I agree with you. You know what I mean? I know where you're coming from. I know where everybody's coming from. That's why I know my videos are reckless. You know, I say shit just out of proportion sometimes. Just be funny about it. But in reality, we all can agree that the game is dying because for the simple fact, you know, some of these guys are like, you know, it's not really favoritism, whatever. But I think it's like, who has the close connection with the developers, honestly. Just for the simple fact, and then yet they tried. I'm not gonna lie, some of them tried to be like, you know, listen, they're not listening to you guys because the problem would have been fixed a long time ago.
Yeah.
If they're able to make PvPs, if they're able to add new fucking powers, if they're able to add all this other shit, what's taking them so long to fix PvP? Honestly, what is taking them so long? If they're able to cater these fucking people talking about, I need new powers, I need new DLCs, new content. Really? That's bullshit, bro. It's reused content, bro. Just with little decorations and call it Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Happy New Year. You know, honestly, that's all there is to it. You know,
I saw them doing the previewing. I can't remember what episode it is, but they were previewing the Flash DLC, right?
Oh, the bluggery or whatever the fuck you're gonna call it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right? I don't even know how to say it.
And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this burglary or some whatever, right? I'm looking at it, right? And I'm thinking, I swear I've seen this map before. I swear I've seen this concept before in the previous updates. It doesn't make it because they reuse the same shit over and over. They reuse the same buildings. They reuse the same map. They reuse everything.
God,
they just copy and paste it and put a new skin on it.
Boring, dude. What? Honestly, you know, it's so fucking boring. I just sit here and be like, is this what this game is all about now?
Oh.
Buy replays and just compete with other people by spending money in the game. Be like, I got the top gear for my Captain Cohood. I'm fucking better than you, bro. Like, that's so corny. And then they're gonna queue up, you know, and then Super Pages like, if you know, this is the thing about what I don't understand. If you remove PvP out completely, then there's another way to talk shit on, like as in scoreboards. If you're gonna remove PvP, you might as well remove scoreboards because that's what everybody focuses on nowadays. Is scoreboards. Who is the top DPS? Who does the most healing? Because, you know, if somebody does the top DPS, they're going to feel good about themselves and talk shit and look down on others. And usually that happens. You know, when us guys, when we queue up in PvE instance, you mean to tell me we don't get into arguments nowadays? Or with some bullshit? You know what I mean? And it's PvE. You know what I mean? It's not like we're fighting each other. We're trying to, you know, beat a bullshit content, which nowadays the contests are really easy. They're fucking easy. They're not even the challenges. These people are dropping money left and right because I like DP. No, guys, it's just because you guys are not fucking waking up and seeing the reality that you're addicted. It's cracked to you. Honestly, that game is cracked. I quit for like about a month now. And I started to realize, and I'm not coming back till they fix that shit. Because it's not fair for us customers to go and pay for a game and not listen to the community or not to take care of the community or not even the developers playing their own fucking game. So why, where in your mind is you going to sit there and be like, I'm going to spend all my money in DC if you don't realize that Final Fantasy 14 has way better content.
It does.
Actual fucking challenge is similar to DC. I'm sorry it's not exactly the same, but I couldn't ask better. PvP is good in that game. Elder Scrolls, you know, it's not the perfect MMO either, but it's getting there. You know what I mean? And it's a lot better than DC. You know, there's 2 different MMOs in the fucking console. You know what I mean?
Speaking of reused content, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Speaking of.
I have a different mic. Like I have 2 mics. I got one connection to the one for the cell phone, and I got one like so they can hear us.
We can hear you perfectly now.
You gotta set the gadgets up and shit.
Yeah. I'm quiet because I'm not really speaking on DC.
Well, actually, let me hold on, Gio. Before you continue. Ronderus, you don't play DC. You're more of a Mortal Kombat guy. You know, he used to play, but check. This is a good opportunity right now for me to ask this question. When you look at DC, what do you see DC as? Like, what do you think of that game? You know what I mean? Let's just start off with that. Like, do you think of that game as, do I kill people, or do you see yourself as, oh, I just want to play the game because of the story? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what do you see DC as?
When I play DC, like, every time I hop on, it's just to see all the old friends, you know, I used to play with. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? I used to play DC hard, just like Melvin, all y'all. Like, I used to do the same shit, but that shit got old because they, you know, like y'all said earlier, they use the same fucking DLC, all the fucking maps and all that shit, you know, every update. Ain't nothing new. And when it comes down to PvP, you don't see nothing, like, you know.
So the PvP is always a new story because it's like, it's a competition, you know what I mean? It's fun.
Right.
You know, there is going to be trash talking, ladies and gentlemen. That's just what makes the game good. Drama and what makes the game good. Sometimes you're not in the mood for it, then just mute the fucker and just move on with your business. That's it.
Right.
But, you know, at the same time, I feel like, you know, what you just said, reuse content. And what I mean by reuse content, I'm getting tired of seeing fucking Wonder Woman on almost every fucking DLC, dude. Wonder Woman has to go, and the lanterns. I am tired of seeing these irrelevant ass. Now they're, you know, throwing Green Arrow and Black Canary. You're a little too late for that, huh? You know what I mean? You're
I'm trying to see Dark Side.
Dark Side.
It's all about the power of the light and shit. Oh
where the fuck is where the fuck is Superman? Where's you know, Black Adams? Where's everybody? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to Conduct Part 2? Well, you know, I agree with some people. Where's the Conduct Part 2 for that raid? There was supposed to be continuing of the, you know, Felix Falls or whatever his fucking name is, with Black Adam, and they're just hopping stories, and they just, you know, it became to the point where it's just, let's just try to impress somebody and get money out of it. That's all there is in their eyes. So they can just,
and
you know,
the other one they reuse all the time is this ruined cathedral, right? Ruined cathedral, over and over and
don't forget
over
the Nexus of reality, bro.
You know, Trigon this, Trigon that, Trigon. Oh my God, give me a fucking break. We need something new. Every single time they release a new DLC episode, it's always on the same fucking map. Always in the same area, always in the same building. I'm like, we've seen it before. We've seen it done before. Why don't you give us something new? Right? And they don't. They pretend they do because they give us the same area, they give us the same map, and they'll put someone new in there. They'll put like a Wonder Woman in there, or they'll put someone else in there. They think, oh yeah, people think, oh yes, it's new. Yeah, bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Like, in the same way they reuse like Batman for Legends. If you go in Legends, if you go in Legends PvP right now, everything is Batman. Batman, you know, new age Batman or old school Batman or this Batman. I'm like, come on,
Same brother and all that shit. Same Batman.
Same Batman, same shit. Just different designs, like little like changes.
12 different Batmen, 12 different fucking Batmen in Legends PvP. I'm like, come on now, give us something new for fuck's sake. You know
what? I always say this, to be honest with you. The game can have a 16-player man raid. I always, you know, I throw those ideas because I took some of the ideas from Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy is what made DC, you know, basically DC is their, you know, their bitch, basically. You know, like, DC is a bitch, you know what I mean? And what I mean is, like, if you could have an AV8 on the same map, and there's no lag, then put those two AV8s and make it to a 16, you know, player raid group for PvE. And like, if you want to reuse content, go. Batman Cave is a big ass raid, honestly. The you know, the first T2 I think it was, where it's 8-player shit, and they made it 8-player to 4-player. Or they can make it to where there's a second sequel to that, where the bosses are stronger gear. Not as much as Nexus and shit though. Like, it's like, my thing is, it's okay to reuse certain content, but make it more different and more challenging. But the thing is, what they're doing is they keep reusing it over and over and over again. And all they're doing is changing characters' places. And they change some things around and call it a new fucking DLC. That's all they're doing. And I tell my friends, why are you paying for a game that's dying? Honestly, why are you paying for something that is not beneficial? You know, PvP is not beneficial anymore. The skill points are useless, you know.
Yeah.
Everything about it is useless. You know, it's just and
Definitely.
it's just
And
useless,
for
man.
PvP specifically, right? PvP, how hard is it for them to provide new content for PvP? It's always the same 2v2 arena, same 5v5, 8v8 on the moon or some shit. No one even does that shit anymore anyway.
No.
Right? And the thing is, how easy, like, it would be so easy for them, for instance, to say, create an arena where the villains maybe get transported to the watchtower, or the heroes get transported to the Hall of Doom or something, and we can fight each other there. Create something new, create something interesting. We can go into
Science Cell. I agree with them about that in their podcast. I would love to have that. The Owen Science Cell, Science.
Yeah.
Cell, I think I said that correctly. If I did it, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. That would be a good map for scrimmages, honestly, because I'm tired of traveling Temple of Isis. I'm tired of traveling all over places just to fight one guy. Just spawn me there and let me fight the guy. And it looks like an arena. That would be a good map for scrimmages for to 5v5s. Team deathmatch, basically.
But that thing is, it's all the same for PvP. It's all the same. No matter what you do, 2v2, 8v8, 5v5, it's all the same. It's either you capture a node, or you scrimmage, or you do whatever. It's all the same. Provide some, level of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
I think honestly, advanced mechanics killed the game, 100%. Honestly, that is the stupidest fucking idea. They're trying to impress these players with like, look what you could do. Basically, you could spam your power and get your power back. Who the fuck came up with that idea? I don't know. And I feel like Brittany's the one who came up with that idea. I don't know why. I just feel like she's the one because oh my god, I want to improve the community, guys. I want to show the world what we can do. We're a team together, Matt. I love you. It's like, yo, are you serious right now? You know what I mean? I'm not saying she said that, but I see her.
I don't know what she did anyway, because she was from what I saw of her, she was a healer or some shit. So obviously she just wants to spam heals all the time, over and over and over again, and that's it.
Putting shitty dubstep music in her fucking video. Oh man, because I know she talks. She talks shit about us. It's whatever, man. Don't hate. Just appreciate.
Right. Talk shit about me. The thing is, right. This is what I like about Super Patriot and Brittany. Even my enemies say, right. I beat everyone and anyone. But those two never fought me. They duck everybody. They don't fight nobody.
Hold that thought.
How can I watch somebody say they're good at a game, or say they're good at anything, or they load out, but you can't display it in both aspects of the game, in PvP and in PvP?
Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why would I think you're good? You're not good at both.
Let me tell you something. I got a screenshot that hopefully I'm gonna put this in the video, and I think I will. Where this dude, I'm gonna be honest with you guys and the people that are watching the live stream. I'm gonna be honest with the viewers, because I'm not gonna sit here and hide and behind the screen and try to come up with lies to try to impress my viewers. You know what I mean? Because scratching my beard and shit. Honestly, I try to talk to Super Patriot aside and try to make peace with him, and I try to work. I was like, let's work together. You know what I mean? Because I actually don't want to see the game die. I want us all to come back and relive the life that we once, had with this game. We put our life into this game, meaning our time, our money. We waste over $1,000, honestly, on this fucking game. And look what happened. All went down the drain. We are mad because we spent our money and you made it shit. You made it into a shit game. What happened to our money? I thought our money is supposed to benefit the game, besides, paying out bills and shit. But also, I see as, our money go to trying to improve our game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
where is all the money going?
It's just
where's all the money going? They say they have no resources, but where is all the money that
where the money's going?
Where is everything going?
They're not paying like 4, 5, 10 servers like Final Fantasy, or fucking like a mega server like Elder Scrolls. You guys don't have that much shit in the game, but like, where's the money going? It's a free to play game. The power token is not enough, right? The replay is not enough legendary. Then what can we do to make it enough for you guys to fucking give us PvP? Honestly, what is it what's wrong with the system over there at Daybreak? Because they take breaks at daytime while they break in their fucking games in the afternoons, because that company makes no sense. Honestly, all right.
Oh wait, and then you have people like, I didn't want to bring his name up, but oh my god, God's fucking disciple, bringing up shit. I made a video on this guy bringing up shit like the booster bundle, right? Telling people, oh yes, go out and buy the booster bundle. It's awesome. You get auras and there's a chance to win this and a chance to... Bullshit. Bullshit. Why are you telling people to go out and waste their money on this shit for a chance, a slim chance to get, like a glimmering aura, whatever they put in that fucking booster bundle? you know, and people don't get it. People don't get what they want. So you know what they do? They spend more money, buy more booster bundles, and still they get nothing. You know?
Yeah,
he's still
I
telling people.
I don't get that. Honestly,
he's
I don't
still
know.
telling people to go out and buy, and he's still promoting it. Why are you promoting this shit? Why are you promoting people to go and waste their money? Why?
I don't know.
Why do you do it?
I think he smokes weed. He sounds like he does. Hey, bro, power to you.
And then he is one of those people that are up Orbit's ass. He's fucking up Orbit's ass so fucking far.
I mean, I don't
even know.
I don't know who he is. I don't watch his videos like that. I don't know who he is. He sounds like a nice guy. Then again, that's just
a nice guy.
That's just me seeing the screen. He sounds like one. You know? But you know him personally. You could correct me if I'm wrong.
That's hilarious.
Everybody got nice in the fucking video and be a completely different person behind the scene. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? You know.
I hate that.
And you know, and you guys prove me wrong right there. You know, I may be completely wrong because you know what? You know, they say that Orbit and God Disciple, they're friends and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they knew each other for a long time, whatever. But it could lead into that as well. Maybe he is kissing his ass a little bit, like Brittany, chilling between his Mep's, ball sacks, while she's smiling, taking that black and white selfie. You know what I mean?
That's what they do. The thing is, the problem I have with God's Disciple and Orbit and all of those people is that they defend each other. They defend everyone in that group. They defend their actions, no matter what they do, no matter what bullshit they pull, no matter what scams they try and pull off, try and scam people. They defend each other's actions because, oh, well, I know this guy. He's my friend. I'm going to defend him no matter what he does. It's fucking bullshit. And that's the same thing they do with the developers as well. It's fucking bullshit.
You know what? What's funny? And I think I'm going to make the viewers laugh on this one. I'm going to make you guys laugh. Why do I feel like we are the Assassin's Creed and these guys are the Templars? You know what I mean? I feel like they're the one who try to, control. The Templar is always winning. You know what I mean? They try to rule, control try to control because they feel like control and maintaining order is what makes life better. Meanwhile, we are seeking freedom and showing people the truth of what to spend and not to spend. And honestly, if you guys want to spend something like $60 in your fucking pocket right now, go buy yourself a new game like Star Wars. Star Wars is fucking amazing. Get Black Ops 3. That's actually the best Call of Duty for PlayStation 4 right now of the year. Get other games that are actually more better than. Get them mechanics. Even like Balkan, right? I don't know the guy. I've never had any interaction with Balkan myself, right? But then I know he's a big, Batman guy. So I look at his channel and then I see shit like him promoting the Batman's cowl. I did a video on this as well. The Batman's cowl that they have for $20 fucking dollars. You want to buy a fucking mask they put on the marketplace for $20 fucking dollars. I said in the video, right? You're not buying the full costume. You're not buying Batman's costume. You're paying $20 to be 1/8 Batman. You're paying $20 to be the mask of Batman. That's it. That's it. I ain't gonna lie.
What is that?
He's gonna definitely sit there and laugh at this. He's gonna be like, I like this.
What is that?
He's funny.
You're not getting for $20. You should get the cape. Yeah. You should get the chest. You should get all of this shit. Even maybe for $30, even for $30 or $40 or more, you get the whole fucking costume.
Anything, it costs no money. It just costs in-game cash.
Exactly. Put it in the game. Put it in the game as a drop when you do a raid.
Actually, no.
Something like that.
Actually, they actually exploiting that. That you shouldn't even have to pay for that shit. It's not helping you. It's just a fucking style, son.
Yeah.
And the thing is, how often do we use styles in this game anyway? I bought styles. I bought auras. I bought all of this shit, and I used it maybe once or twice, and then it's gone forever. No one uses these styles forever.
Everybody
All these smoke auras, these radiant, those auras suck ass. Why do they keep making those auras? The booster bundles are fucking
light bulb in my room, bro. That radiant aura.
We put them on once and that's it. And they still,
don't get me started on that glimmering. That shit is ugly as fuck, yo.
The booster bundles, right? They still offer you what's the thing that you use to find the exobytes and all that shit?
RD scanners, okay,
radars and the scanners, right? The R&D scanners.
Yeah.
They still put all of that shit in the booster bundles. But who the fuck looks for exobytes anymore? No one does that shit because you can buy the mods now. You can buy
they just kill the purpose of the game. Period.
What's that called? What's it called? I haven't played the game as PvE in such a while. I can't remember what the fuck. Like what's the ones that's restoration and what's the other one called? There's restoration,
prefabs, synthetics,
and shit, right?
Yeah.
You can buy them combined, right? You can buy like say domination and restoration together.
Oh, mixed mods. Yeah, mixed mods.
You can buy all of those mixed mods. So there's no reason to go out and look for exobits or look for exobytes and then combine them anymore. There's no point in doing all of that. So why give us these R&D scanners to go out and find exobytes when no one is doing that shit anymore? Why? And you're paying for these booster bundles which come with useless shit.
Let me tell you something about that. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad because I was getting to that point actually. Instead of releasing booster bundles, you guys want to make money off of PvP. Instead of just selling shit in the marketplace cash, why don't you just force people to buy replay baskets? Money hungry fucks, right? Why don't you make PvP beneficial where we could spend replays to get those kind of loots? If you're gonna release an exclusive aura, why don't you put it in arenas where people can keep showing up in arenas so they could get a lucky chance to get an exclusive aura instead of releasing booster bundles? If you think about it, as a businessman, you actually would make more money than a fucking bundle, believe it or not, because the chance is not high. Or it's going to be like 1-2% chance where you may get an exclusive aura. That's really hard to get, and you have to replay the instance. And it's going to probably be a daily reset or maybe a weekly reset. When it comes to AV8, maybe it's a weekly reset where it's like a 2% chance of you getting something good. Release stuff and throw in little R&D scanners. Some recovery kits. Release stuff where it's beneficial so people could actually go in PvP and be like, I'm going to get something good. And not only they feel good about winning, but also feel good about getting some rewards out of that, besides marks and marks of legend. Because let's be honest, everybody has fucking mark of legend characters.
Oh, my God. What's the new marks? What's the new marks that they brought in? Marks of victory? Oh, my God.
It makes no sense. They should have a mark for everything, yo.
I went in there one day. I went in there one day. I had so many marks. I had hundreds of thousands of fucking marks of victory. I went in there. I was like, what the fuck is this? I have like 100 marks now. What's going on? Where did all my marks disappear to? And all of those marks that I could have used to buy gear, to buy iconic gear, everything, all of that shit disappeared. All of that shit is gone. So all of those months, however long it took to get all of those marks, everything is gone. And now I have like 400 marks of fucking, what's it called? Whatever that shit is called now. And you can't buy anything with that. You cannot buy anything because it's so scarce. It's so hard to get anyway. You'll do one whole raid. What's it called? What's it called now? Marks of victory, is it?
Victor.
You do a whole raid and you get like 4 marks. I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
what am I gonna buy? What am I gonna buy with that? And the gear costs like 20 marks for one piece or 40 marks for one piece. And then
even changes the color of the mods costs each a mark of victory. You know what I mean? It costs more.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous, man. It's just I feel like they're just trying to restrict players so they can force them to buy more replays and replay the instance to get more market victories because you can't farmer.
Yes.
And honestly, it's just like, why you guys are doing this to the community? You was making money fine to begin with. Why try to make more? If the PvP is completely free, which is probably why they don't fucking care because it's free. Free anybody can just jump in and fight. But make it to where it's beneficial for all of us because I don't like how Brittany is super patient. Honestly, I don't know why people look up to this guy. I'm not saying he may not be a bad guy in real life. Everybody's different in person. But when it comes to speaking up for the PvP community, honestly, bro, you don't scrim. You always cry about something. You know why people dislike Super Page, honestly? Go look at his fucking page and how long he has those 9,000 subs. He should have been over 10K to more within a year. Why he hasn't moved up? And let me hold up. Hold up. And number 2, all his videos is based off problems like him crying about him can't handle fucking hate. you're shitting and whining, yet you fucking trying to you want to speak up for the community, but yet you can't handle it or you don't want to deal with it, but yet you're still doing podcasts with Orb and these guys.
Yeah.
I don't get where you're at, bro. And for you, and I'm trying to make peace with you because I'm not trying to attack you. I honestly did attack you in my videos because I got fed up with you whining in people's comments in their fucking YouTube. I got tired of you just commenting everywhere. And it's like some of the shit you say does not make any sense at all. It's like you're talking to the wall, bro. It's like, and you're
it's
coming
like that 4-year that video he did, a 4-year review of DC Universe Online, you know, up until now. In that video, he never once mentioned anything negative about the game. Not once. I
only about
watched
the
the whole
community
thing twice.
only
Nothing.
about the community,
Nothing.
about people's opinion. No.
Yeah.
It's like, why? You know, honestly, if the problem is there in front of your face, you know PvP's fucked up. You know everybody's asking for it, and yet you're being the shield for the developers. It would be nice if you could turn the shield around and let us pass by and protest in front of them. It would be really nice if you could just let us walk past by because your shield is blocking us away. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Honestly, Super Patriot, what are you smoking over there? Do you smoke weed at least, bro? Come on, man. Relieve
It's
yourself.
one of those fire tanks, is he as well, in it? That thing.
Yeah, man. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
You know the fire tanking power right now.
Oh,
Fucking OP as fuck.
this is
You
why
can't do
I'm glad I
damage
quit.
to that shit.
This is why I'm glad I quit. You know, I'm glad I'm playing Final Fantasy. You know, I played Elder Scrolls before. You know, I play Star Wars, Black Ops. You know, I'm glad I'm playing different games. I'm glad I have a life. You know, I do other things besides worrying about DC 24/7. You know what I mean? I'm glad. You know what I mean? Because honestly, there's better games at DC. Because that game is crap. You know what I mean? It's like once you're addicted, you're addicted. But if people could just sit there and realize what they're fucking playing and what's really wrong with the game and how they're spending their money and time, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, dude! Fuck, man, this is so fucking radical, yo, man! I'm wasting my time here." So honestly, bro, you could get the fuck out of your house and do so much better than just playing this fucking game.
Yeah.
That is broken. You could do so much better, and that's why I don't understand the people that's watching this live stream. That's why I don't understand you could do so much better. I have a job in real life, honestly. I work, you know, I pay my bills and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm starting not to give a fuck about online like that anymore because honestly, it's just irrelevant. The game is irrelevant. The developer's just greedy, honestly. And you know, they try to say they need the money to improve the fucking game. Where did the money go from before that? Where did all our money go? People spend over thousands and thousands of fucking dollars each individual. Multiply that by another 1,000 and another. Where did it go? The server should not cost that much because the server can't maintain the shit itself. And you know, and I say this to myself: when are they going to shut down PS3? Final Fantasy is soon going to shut down PS3. Other games are going to shut down PS3 because PS3 is not really really the shit anymore. You know what I mean? And PS3 is not meant for these games. To be honest with you, it's not.
Yeah, honestly,
It's not.
All these numbers that they're living off of, the lies that they have, the smokes and mirrors, it's free to play on
it is.
PlayStation 3. That's what it is.
And honestly, and the money's there. And, you know, and I'm not trying to disrespect the people, man. But if you're able to spend more money on fucking DC, what makes you not able to spend money on a fucking brand new PlayStation?
And the thing is, they try and deceive you. They try and deceive you into think a lot of people are playing this game. Bullshit. When I canceled my subscription, right, and I went free to play, I logged on to DC Universe Online, and it puts me in a fucking queue. I'm thinking, what? What fucking queue? Who's queuing up? Who's queuing up to play this game? Who's fucking queuing up to play? This is bullshit. What's the fucking queue? 2 people? Bullshit. There ain't no queue. That's just a facade. It's fake. That is fake. It's a front. It's the front to make you think people are playing this fucking game. People want to jump in and play the game. You know, it's like games, MMOs like, you know, Arcade and other MMOs, right? People are queuing up. People can't get onto the server, so you get server queues because there's so many people trying to jump on the game at the same time. The servers can't handle it, right? But when I jump onto DC Universe Online, it puts me into a queue. How many hundreds of thousands of people do you think are trying to jump onto DC Universe to play that game? That's bullshit. The numbers are bullshit. It's fake. It's false. They're lying. Yeah. It's all lies. Come on now. It's telling me, oh, you're in a queue. There's 10 people before you. Really? Really, DC? There ain't no one before me.
You know, the best solution to this, honestly, and I'm going to say this now, and, you know, no one needs to, and, you know, like I said, there's a way to resolve this problem, all of it. Okay, I'm gonna bring the greatest example, and I know you guys are gonna be like, "Wow, you're right." Has anybody ever played RuneScape when they were like 10 years old?
Back in the day, oh my.
Back in the days, RuneScape was a fucking legend, all right? A web browser game. What happened when they removed Wilderness PvP? What the fuck happened?
Oh my God.
The worst idea ever, and they lost most of the people in the community because PvP was that important. Is what helped the economy. PvP had a benefit and it was enjoyable. And when they removed it, where you can't kill players anymore, take this shit and bank it, sell it.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing they did with DC Universe.
DC is repeating history of their RuneScape. Exactly.
Exactly. You're right.
Exactly.
You are right about that.
And let me tell you something. If you developers are afraid of change, because I don't know why you develop in the game and you don't play in your game. You guys should call yourself a professional game developer. Honestly, I get you guys try, but you can actually try if you listen to the community. That doesn't require much trying, honestly. If you guys are afraid of change, why don't you bring back the voting system instead of listening to these fucking whiners that's killing the game, and actually create a voting system? Should we change this? Should we not change this? See how many thumbs up and thumbs down we get. See how many thumbs up and thumbs down.
That voting system, I don't understand. All of a sudden, maps came along to the forum. You used to be able to hit start before maps came along, and the forum, quote unquote, forum was the most active part of the game. You would hit start, and you go to send feedback or report a bug in your own as a player on your own PSN. And I don't know why that was changed. That was very odd. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that whoever's idea that was can be proven that it was to control the forum and to control the direction of the game, because I went on a forum and 20 different accounts, and
it needs to come back.
Sorry guys, let me take a 2-minute break here, yeah?
Yeah, take your time, man. I'm going to continue for you. It needs to come back, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, it has to come back, because this whole favorite, I'm not saying, everybody gets favored, but it's like I said, if you guys see it that way, hey, you know what I mean? That's how y'all see it. Everybody has different opinions and stuff. But my thing is, and my main point is, we need a voting system. Crying to the upper favoritism guys, whatever you want to call them, crying up to Superbad, Superbad, you fixed it. No, it's not going to help, because look what this game leads to. This guy can't even lead a PvP community correctly, because all he does is wish he wants to remove it, because we're all crazy and shit, but not like PvE's crazy when it comes to replays and buying fucking gears and shit and turning to an OP power, and then everybody's talking shit within the scoreboard, because that's a fucking same story right there, okay? It's the same shit. The community is like that to begin with, okay? It's always about competition. Without competition, the game will be boring, period, okay? We need a voting system. We got to stop depending on other people, and we need to all come together, okay? I want everybody to go to the forums, all right? Instead of just sitting there and thinking about, other people are going to do it, so I don't have to do it. No, you as yourself as an individual need to go on the forums and do it with the other people. And tell them, we want PvP fixed.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I will advise you guys to stop playing the game, but then again, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Honestly,
let me give you my thoughts on PvP right now, right?
Yeah, man.
In any game you can think of, PvP is what keeps the game running. PvP is what keeps the game alive. And why I think that is because once you do PvE, okay, PvE is, for instance, like a single player game. Once you complete it, it's done. Okay? Unless you want to rehash the same shit which they've done over and over and over again, it's done. When I did PvE, I did the raids, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. When I did it, it was over. When I got the gear, it was done. What am I going to do? Why am I still doing PvE over and over and over again for? I went into PvP because it was always something new. So always something interesting, because there's always someone new to fight, someone new to face, So it kept it interesting. In PvE, you do it once, you've done it 100 times, right? So why do that? Why do that to the community?
Right.
In like any game right now, can you imagine who would buy Black Ops 3 or any other game right now if it was only PvE? No one.
Nobody.
No fucking would. No one would buy that shit.
It's funny. Imagine
It's
if
funny.
DC Universe was $60.
God.
Imagine that.
Which is PvE.
PvE only. That's it.
That would be. It's not worth it. I'd rather go play Final Fantasy if I want a game like that. Honestly, because the game. Damn, I was eating chips over here. That game was. You know, like I said, Final Fantasy has bigger content expansions. The raids are challenging. Even they have a 24-man raid, bro. How come a DC on the 2015 doesn't even have a 24-man raid? They could update the engine.
Yeah.
They're just too fucking lazy because they want to just make money the easy way. Let's just fool everybody and call it a new content where people can enjoy, but yet the game is not even. And then when the instance is hard, people go on the forums and complain about it, and they nerf it.
Mhm.
Come the fuck on, people. Really? You gotta stop this needing. Oh, give me, because it's just fucking everybody else over. Which is why, once again, I'm gonna bring up the voting system. We have to have that back to get this game back on track, yo. We gotta stop this whining shit, because look what all these people are that whine about PvP back in the days. Yeah, you know, I complained myself back in the days because there were some fucking powers that was overpowered. It's always been there. You know, that's part of DC. But the game PvP itself wasn't that bad as what it is now. Okay? And my main thing is, like, you know, people back in the days, and honestly, I'm gonna say this right now, people who complain a lot in the forums are the fucking suckiest players. They fucking suck. And look what it brought us to. Okay? It brought us to a shit game itself. And guess where they're at? They're not even playing the game anymore. But they fucked all of us over, us veterans that actually kept playing and paying for this game and putting money in their wallet. Now they're not there anymore because you just listen to the fucking sucky players that don't understand the mechanics, so they can't block break this shit. Honestly, that's the fucking truth. I don't care what anybody got to say. That is the truth, because these people fucking suck. You waste more time crying in the forums instead of you fucking trying to get good in the game.
Right.
Get good.
As annoying as the role debuffs were, you know, tanks beating, what was it, healers beating tanks, and you know, trollers beating healers. It was still better than the way it is now. It's still better than the way it is now.
Game 41. I've stated in my videos from the past. It is game update 41, bro.
As a matter of fact, I was in the league and we did an update. We did a podcast about it afterwards. It was awful. Update 41 brought the end of DC Universe Online, and out of pride, which is the best virtue anyone can have. I just want you guys to say that. I just want you guys to understand that. I understand the meaning of pride. You know, it goes to some extent. You know, when you're losing money, you're losing players. Because you gotta think about it for a second, right? If you're banning players because you're changing the policy to ban these players because they're complaining about what's really going on in the game, right? So, say for example, I'm gonna give you guys an example, because DC Universe, the way you think, you listen to, you know, Britney Swift Patriot, which don't drive Mercedes and BMWs, which don't own no businesses, which don't know how to market, don't know anything. Okay, say for example, you ban these 10 players. Okay, I'm gonna just include myself, right? You say you ban these 10 players, and these 10 players have 2,000 friends on their friends list, right? What's the matter? You know, and these YouTubers, most YouTubers do that, like Titanium Shark, myself, you know, and others. And now these 2,000 friends that they have, right? See that they're playing another game, whether it be MMO, whatever the case may be. And this is what happens in DC Universe, like Destiny, Elder Scrolls. You didn't value your players. You just listen to these people, and you like Britney Swift Patriot. You never got a chance to know the players that they were talking about. Understand that in a game that big, there would also be different units in that game, different congregations in that game, like you would have in high school. You know, I remember in high school there was a lot of different groups. If you go to a suburban high school, even high school in the hood, there was always different groups of people, different groups of friends. And that's what made a community, you know? And not choosing to favor anybody, okay, especially those, just favoring those people for years, right? For years.
Yeah.
And not giving no one else.
Segregates the whole community, it does.
And allowing those people to direct hate towards others who were good at PvP, you know? And, you know, like, for example, I heard some picture doesn't like me. I've never PvP with this guy. I've never held a verbal conversation with this guy.
Let me tell you something, man. I never PvP with this guy either.
You know?
Never.
I've never done these things with this guy. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be able to judge me, you have no idea. And I remember when Wave Docs first came out, I'm just going to say this, right? They shouted, who has more skill points, Melevant or Super Patriot? They wrote Melevant. Of course I did, because I know what skill points mean. You know what I mean? And make a long story short, even till this day, I know they have it, bytecode. You can go look for it, bytecode. The people, they should at least look at the stats. Who has the most hours played in this game? You know what I mean? And I know they have that stat because when it first came out, the stat was there. You know, by far, I had the most hours played in the game at the time. They should at least look to the guy who had the most hours, or at least the top 10 people who had the most hours played in the game. Because there are people who were representing the game didn't have enough hours playing the game, and that's why they took it off. Because at the time, you could tell, like, wait a minute, this guy's sitting here representing DC Universe, but these other people have 10 times or even
50 times more hours played than they do. But these people are acting like they know something about DC Universe.
Right.
They're imposing
You know,
like
it's
they know the game.
It's like this, man. They say it like this. You know, when you have a son or daughter, what are you supposed to do with your two kids? You can't focus on one kid and leave the other kid hanging. Your son is the PvP. Your daughter's the PvE. Okay? You cater your daughter more than your son's going to grow up to hate you. Guess what's going on with the community? We're growing up to fucking hate the goddamn developers because, again, what do they do with our money?
Yeah.
What's the excuses? They don't have enough resources. What the fuck do you mean by that? They don't have enough resources.
I still don't get what they mean by that.
I do not understand where you're getting these fucking information. I feel like he's just being the shield for these guys. You know what I mean? Where the fuck
did he explain it? Did he explain what he meant by that? What does he mean by resources?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I don't think he has because he just hops from one subject to another subject. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and he goes from that to apologizing. Like he's just making himself look more like an ass, honestly. And you know, I know some other people may see that and they don't want to say it, but I'm gonna sit here and say it. You're making yourself look like a fucking ass, dude.
That podcast, what he said in the podcast, it made no fucking sense. Where he said, what did he say? There's 2 million players or 2 million characters on the game or some shit.
What? Where? You know, and you know, I know not a lot of people like Lord God Melvin. Sometimes
Barely even
it goes
5.
Right, exactly. And, you know, I understand nobody likes this guy, whatever, but, you know, he brought up a valid point, and I wish more people could go and see that video. Because he brought up a valid point. Most of the shit, 95% of that video is accurate. You know what I mean? Of when it comes to numbers and shit. Because, honestly, look, you know, they're desperate. They're releasing monthly content because it's what's keeping the game alive. If you all you guys leave the game now, they have no choice but to either shut the game down or release PvP, or come up with Plan fucking C. Some way for them to fucking revive that game. And I'm telling you right now, PvP needs to be fixed. We need role-specific gear back. We need all that shit back. Bring back the tactical mods, too. Bring something where... Because honestly, tactical mods, I honestly balance the fucking game itself. I was able to have my own ways of playing as a mental player that no other mental player can. I built my own shit. And that's what I loved about DCUO back in the days. Where you had your own ways to customize your loadout. You know, I don't want my loadout to be like everybody else. You use your own character. Use your own way of playing the fucking game. That's what DC had. That's what kept me playing because I was creative with my shit. I was like a ninja back in the days. I was able to change my style and shit. You know, it keeps me entertained. Not this, let's all sit in a hole of doom and do nothing and hope for PvP to be fixed one day like a fucking idiot. And let's just keep paying for the fucking game. La-di-da-di-da-da-da. Let's queue up. Hey, guys, what's up, One Piece? Let's all beat this raid and get this, you know, favoritism and shit. You know, same shit, man. And I wish people could sit there and fucking see that and realize. But some people are gonna be like, I like the game, or I got nothing else better to do. Go the fuck outside, man. Get a fucking job. You know what I mean? Do something else productive. You know what I mean? DC is not your only game in fucking life, honestly, people. It really isn't. Stop sitting there and thinking that that's your fucking only game. There's mad other games that beats the shit out of this game.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, you know what I mean?
Mortal Kombat.
Even a free-to-play game, Dead or Alive 5 is the shit, bro.
Right.
Mortal Kombat and Dead or Alive.
Rocket League. Rocket League was free.
Let's get to that subject real quick. There's Ori Jury out. You guys can download NBA Live, which is real good to play. There's Rocket League. There's a lot of good games that are out that are even free. Trust me, you can try them out. There's Warframe, which is a very good game.
Nah, don't recommend that.
No, I recommend Warframe. I recommend it over DC Universe.
I mean, Warframe is okay. You know what I mean? It could do better. You know what I mean? They should have team deathmatch in that game because that game can handle a team deathmatch. I mean, it has PvP, but they need to add more of that. But other than that, Warframe is cool. You know what I mean? It's a cool free-to-play game. You know, it's not really pay to win because the only difference is you have to grind more to get where you need to get to. Right. Instead of, or you can just buy the shit and call it a day. That's what leads to Warframe.
Don't forget about PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, guys. Those are just the free stuff. I mean, the stuff that you guys can get. I wanted to remember to add that in.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus ain't free and PlayStation Now ain't free.
You know what I'm trying to say, man. The stuff that they can just get.
But look, if you like fighting games and you don't like no clamping, then I would recommend Mortal Kombat because Mortal Kombat not only updates, like get patches and all that shit on a regular, but you don't actually, have to pay a lot of money for costumes and DLC. Like all that shit is cheap. That's why they put it in bundles. And I play with a lot of the developers, Like right now, I talked to like 4 developers, and all of them, they actually play the game. Every time I go into the account, I see them on Mortal Kombat X, practice mode. I always see them playing the game. And you can't get clamped or nothing on Mortal Kombat. It's all based on skill. You actually have to practice and study the fucking what you call it? The when you fighting and you gotta figure out like each and every single move and you gotta learn what's good and what's
You gotta
not
know
good.
the character's combo, basically. You gotta know what you gotta do, basically, to survive in the match. It's funny. Some of these guys are probably, man, fuck this game. They rage quick, throw the control against the wall, and go in the forums like, nerf this character. This is bullshit.
There's none of that. There's none of that in DC Universe Online, because right now in DC Universe Online, it's all weapon mastery and advanced mechanics. Spam, spam, spam. Rage, spam. Oh my fucking god.
Advanced mechanic needs to go. I don't know what. Yo, if you guys didn't know how to PvE with your basic DPS, weapon master, loadout, whatever, learn. Sit there and understand your character's power. It wasn't that difficult. But these advanced mechanics made it easy for these new people so they could sit there and
not adding a game mode was a big mistake. For example, we're complaining about PvP, right? But they said when they brought out PvP after update 41, right? They said we're gonna update PvP every 6 months, right? And they didn't. They were being negligent. This is the problem, negligence. They were allowing games like Elder Scrolls Online now, which a lot of us play now, to get them. Dragon Ball Z Universe, people play now. Street Fighter. These games came along and just started to destroy DC Universe because they refused to fix their PvP, even though they said they were going to fix PvP every 6 months. They never really got a chance to fix like, for example, if you live in a city, right? At least the mayor of the city tries to cover those potholes. DC Universe left it where it's like, we're not gonna fill those potholes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let damage go to all your vehicles and wonder why you guys came to work. This is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
They didn't make an attempt to even fix it. They just let time go over and over and just didn't care.
The reason why PvP is ruined is obviously because they focus on PvE. They buff and nerf powers based on what the PvE players want. PvE players want to be the top DPS, so they buff the power, and then it ruins. Obviously, when you go into PvP, it's completely OP. It's fucking ruined.
It's catering their fucking needs. And honestly, those guys got nothing else better to do besides spending all their money on fucking DC. And those fuckers actually were ruining the game and slash PCers. Sorry guys, but it's the truth. You know what I mean?
I can say PCers, but you know what? I gotta be honest, man. I really point the blame towards Britney and Super Patriot because there's many things.
Because you're gonna say they're promoting this shit at the end of the day.
Also,
even
the problem, right? For example, Go Gamer made a video not too long ago. Whenever they make an update, everything's broken, but the marketplace is just fine. And when the marketplace is messed up, they'll shut it down right away and fix it. You know what I'm saying? The marketplace used to always work fine whenever there's an update. But when you hear the update, right, something's wrong in the game, you never really hear the representative, and that's what I complained about a lot of my videos, which probably got me in trouble. You never really hear like Meps or Super Patriot Britney say, "Hey, that's not right. That's not cool." You know what I mean? I'm representing.
They never say that. They never say, "Oh, we're working on this. We're working to fix this problem. We hear we hear the feedback. We're working to fix the issues." No. It's always, "Oh, well, there's something new on the marketplace," over and over and over again. It's always just something new on the marketplace.
Exactly. You can compare DC Universe to you could compare Britney and Super Patriots, all those people who's promoting DC, to fucking like those countries like ISIS and shit, because. Who the fuck will promote ISIS and it's fucked up over there? Why would you do that? You see the reference? Like who would do that shit?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But like I was saying though, man, like
I'm stupid.
No, you good, bro. Like at the end of the day, I don't understand. They say they try. They're we're trying to get their attention. Trex, like for example. Honestly, I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. I don't watch his videos. That's how important that guy is to me, honestly. He probably watches my shit and think I'm ignorant, whatever. Cool story, bruh. But anyways, Trexlight I sat there in the live stream. Okay, I had people telling me I got eyes everywhere. Believe it or not. When they open, what's crazy? They don't even do Friday Night Legends anymore. Why is that, people?
Don't
What
even
happened
mention.
to that?
Don't even mention. Trex. Don't even mention Trex Light.
What happened to that? What happened to Friday Night Legends? What happened to those?
Trex Light is one of the most irrelevant people
Yo,
in
dude,
the community right now.
he's so
my
relevant. I can tell he's irrelevant.
He's like what 10,000. He's 10,000 subscribers and gets like what 57 views a video. Get the fuck
out of here with it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let me tell you something. Where did he come up with the name? What the fuck? Where did he come up with the name Trex Light? He went in the basement and flipped the lights and be like, oh, it's Trexy. I'm gonna call it Light. Yeah, Trex Light, guys. Trex, you know, he flipped the switches and went crazy with it. You know, honestly, my thing is, I was in their live stream and I wrote. I mean, I've read what these people said. These people was like, oh, just remove PvP completely. Fuck PvP. Yo, there was mad of them talking about it. And when somebody mentioned about please fix PvP or fuck this DLC, Trex Light and them are like, please be nice or get out of the stream. I promise you, I will put the screenshots. The screenshots. I have it in my phone right here, ladies and gentlemen. I will put the screenshots. And I want to sit there and tell Super Patriot this. How are you gonna complain and say you tried and you can't handle hey whatever? But then at the same time,
but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing you're promoting the fucking game at the same time.
Exactly.
Makes no sense. It pretty much defeats the purpose of everything you just said in the podcast.
I've said this to Brittany and Super Patriot as well. When they tell me, "Oh, you need to be nice. You need to approach the developers in a nice way." I'm like, what has that done for you then? If you do that shit, you're telling me to do that. So obviously you do the same thing. So what has that done
for the community?
Yeah, what has that done for the community?
Nothing.
What has that done for the game?
Creates more divergence. It creates more divergence. It just creates more.
How long can we just sit back and just be nice? It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
I mean, that's why I said they want to ban all the good players because that's what I'm noticing. They're going to trend of banning good players so they can control the community, like the direction. That's why they don't like me. They don't like me because I can decipher their nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't want you guys to like me. They don't want you guys to know me because I see it. You know, they have to control the views because it's about income, the views. You know what I'm saying? They want you to watch their friends and their people that they promote only. That's why they never promote smart before that. And that's the biggest mistake. Like I said, when I went to the live stream and I seen that this one person had so many people watching them. And other people had one person, two people, one person, 0. And I can go to every other game stream because there's no favoritism in those games. Yeah. They don't just promote one person, they promote everybody. They don't think, okay, because this person said something bad about this guy, you know what? We're gonna exile this person. No, that person has wins, that person's good. We're gonna promote them too. We need his fans, we need his fans base, we need his YouTube to promote our game. They don't see it the way DC Universe does. DC Universe sees
as big a Smile is right now, they would have had his subscriber base playing the game right now if they didn't ostracize him and say, you know what, fuck off, we're not going to promote you, we're not going to tweet out your links, we're not going to support you. If they weren't so one-sided, one-minded, they could have said, you know what, Smile Before Death is bringing in a lot of people to the community, right? If they did that, if they actually supported this guy, they would have had a lot more people playing the game. I'm not saying, the player base would be massive right now, but they would have had a lot more people still playing the game, because obviously this guy, he told the truth about the game. He didn't give a fuck. But obviously they don't want to hear that. They do not want to hear people tell the truth about the game.
Nimbus, I don't want to talk too bad about Nimbus because, at least he fought me back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But, Nimbus the Trash Yos, those guys, they were trying to make him look bad, like he was a bad person. You know what I'm saying? And, the USPS server, the favoritism in that server destroyed the game. That's all I got to say. And I'm glad that he's not there because, you know what? They keep on saying that Orbit was the #1 YouTuber. He never was.
Oh, my. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Even Orbit thinks he's the #1. Come on.
It was
come on now. Like, why the fuck you lying, son?
And on top of that, this is what I have to say, right? I don't rank those guys. I don't rank Patriot or Brittany or Orbit. This is why, right? Anybody who got shot out from the devs, your numbers are false. Okay, you're being promoted by them. That's why I tell them. That's why they're begging. They're like, please come back to DC, please. I'm like, you know what, guys, don't go back to DC. Teach them a lesson. Teach them to never favor those people again. Because you know what? I've gone to Dragon Ball's universe, and I'd be in the top 100 people, and I get that respect for that. And DC universe is where they don't want to give you respect. You know why? You know why?
What's that?
because they want to control where the views are, they want to control favoritism. But the other day, Mortal Kombat, speaking of Mortal Kombat, right? You hear on Darius, they had a YouTube PvP.
Special guest tournament.
You know, tournament. DC Universe will never do that because they'll try to freaking
Yeah.
favor somebody in that fight. They'll do something funny in that fight, and they'll act like they did it. You know, and if you know,
True.
the way I feel about the game is that if you're promoting a game, right? If you're playing a game, it should never be just like it is for every other game. You go to Twitch, you go to see what games are live streaming, right? And only DC Universe has this problem. You go to it, or if one person has a whole bunch of streamers watching, not that many actually, just a couple, not that many, because not really that much people watch DC Universe anymore, right? And
Oh no.
so you'll have one person watching, and there'll be 5 streamers altogether. So if this person makes it 5, right? And the next streamer has 1, the next streamer has 0, 3, another person has 1, maybe 2 watching them. That's the only game that has that format, because the way that it's being, you know, the way that they promote it, that's why it has that format. Every other game that you play that's an MMO, that you watch in the streams, right? Like Elder Scrolls, you know, or Grand Theft Auto, or whatever game you could think of, you know what I'm saying, that's on there. Dragon Ball's Universe, you'll see that there's different numbers. You know, NBA 2K. Not the first person doesn't only have a high amount of people watching. The second person does. The third person does. The fourth person has a high amount. Even goes up to 150 people have a high amount of people watching them, double digits or more. You understand what I'm saying? But why is DC Universe? It's been like that since the beginning of the streaming, actually. But why was it like that? And why did it continue being like that till this day? When are they going to realize that, you know what? Let's bring back our old players, right? Let's bring back our old players. They have a ban appeal going on right now, right? Ban appeal. They should let everybody pass that. Bring back their old players.
You know, every year, a ban appeal should just disappear. I understand if they just sound really cruel, ban them for a fucking year, let them come back. You know what I mean? And by a year, everybody changes, right? People don't, you know, this is the thing about us. In time, 5 years, facts, we would not be the same person what we are now today. We will change. Our maturity will kick in. We eventually may have kids in time. You know, life changes, people. Nobody stay the same. But you know, so is the games. But doesn't mean we can't just we don't have to. We can fight back because we can't fight back. You know what I mean? And today, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I'm here. That's what we're all here doing a podcast today, because I want us to all to able to protest. I want you guys to protest with us and go in the forums. Don't have the mentality, oh, everybody else is gonna do it, so I won't do it. No. You have to have the kind of mentality and have to go sign in, make in the forums. Open up the threads. Don't curse them out, but tell them when the PvP is going to be fixed. When is PvP going to be fixed? You know, tell them bring in the voting system. You know, because I promise you, developers that's watching this, I know they watch everybody's crap. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're afraid of change, I promise you, put that voting system up right now. And I promise you, you will get way more thumbs up if you bring the old PvP back than fucking dislikes. I promise.
Honestly, they're probably just gonna ban everyone if they say anything anyway.
You know what? And you know what? Let them ban, because it's just screwing the community even more. And what is Super Pitcher gonna say? He can't use his shield this time. He's gonna be like, bro, probably because they're automatically a troll. So how can we talk, bro? Like, if we talk nice or being polite about it, we're automatically a troll. But if we curse at them and say, hey, fuck you, long neck Meps, you look like a goddamn giraffe. You know,
that is the thing. That is why I started ranting and raving on YouTube. Because before they banned me, I never had one bad thing to say about them, right? I went on the forums. I
You know this.
Because of, I did a video on this before as well, because people were glitching. What was it? Throne of the Dead, I think it was, to get gear. There was like a glitch in there that you could get epic gear or whatever it was called, right? And people were glitching the hell out of this shit. And they were banning people for it. So I went on the forums and I said, in a calm manner, I said, you know what? Instead of banning people for, you know, exploiting these glitches, you should probably look at fixing the glitches in the game, right? I got banned. Are you fucking serious? I just gave them a
wait. But you know what's funny? Super Page is gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "You said it probably in a rude way. You didn't say it politely. Yeah. You can't judge something that you don't know, bro."
What other way could I have said it? what other nice way I could have said it?
People get tired of it after a while. And it's just like, you expect us to, we're not like Super Patriot. Everybody's different, okay? Everybody has different opinions of things. Everybody's going to do things differently, okay? And doing the same shit, giving the same speech, try to cater one side after another, because you can't cater one kid. If you have two kids, you have to cater both of them at the same time. You can't focus on one because the other kid's going to grow up and become distant and it's going to fucking hate you when he gets older. That's how it is. You know what I mean? You can't do that. That's how what the game is going through. Just like RuneScape in the old days. They're repeating history with this crap. You know what I mean? These guys don't take I understand they want money, but when you become too greedy, you're just letting the game die because either they give up or they just don't fucking care until the game's dead and move on to another game or something.
Speaking about banning people, these guys, these developers, okay? They act like children in a fucking supermarket when they don't get what they want, throwing tantrums and shit. That is what they do. I'm like, even you could be as negative as you want, okay? The thing that's what I'm saying is, these people, you're grown ass men. Stop acting like kids. Okay, say someone says, okay, the game sucks, PvP sucks. You're gonna get all angry and ban the person because they have an opinion. Even as negative as it is, come on, there's no need to get all fucking butthurt and ban the person because of that. Oh, he said my game sucks, I'm gonna ban.
Oh my god!
Like what?
Your game sucks, man. Your game's so fucking sucky, bro. You had an update, batch. It's
he said my game sucks, I'm gonna ban him.
Get the fuck ban you. My name is Spittle. Ban button, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That's fucking real, man. You guys grow up. You guys are like older than us, man. We're more mature than you, if anything, man, because we just don't give a fuck what we do. You know what I mean? You guys are just afraid to take fucking, opinions on other people's opinions, changes and stuff. Honestly, it's just, I don't know what other way we could put it. You know what I mean? We tried everything. It's been over a year that PvP has not changed, okay? It's I don't know what's taking you guys so long. You know what I mean? It's really been a long time. I don't know if Daybreak is just having a break time in the daytime, duking each other up the butthole and shit. You know what I mean? Their little office. Because they always seem happy when they start doing their live streams. They're always smiling. So I guess there's something going on up there. You know what I mean? And really, it's just they don't even do Friday Night Legends anymore. They don't even do tournaments.
I noticed that. What happened to that?
Because the game is actually dying. And
oh my god, it's a good thing you brought up that as well. It's a good thing you brought up Friday Night Legends, because even that shit is fucking broken. Not even the normal arena PvP, Legends PvP as well is fucking broken, because you get the same OP shit in Legends PvP as well. Yeah,
I mean,
I've played it. I've played it extensively.
Sometimes I think it can be somewhat balanced. Actually, no. Let me correct myself. I feel like it's a lot more balanced. There's some good characters, yes. I'm not going to lie. He's not wrong at that. But I feel like Legends PvP is a lot more balanced.
Catwoman? Fuck that.
Catwoman, oh my
fuck that bitch,
bro.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
Balance my ass.
She's so fucking fast and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like spinning and shit and flipping over and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how am I supposed to?
I remember back in the days, everybody used to play a skill. If that was the case, hire that dude back to save your fucking game. Kiss his feet and say you're sorry.
What they should have done is when Daybreak took over, when everything changed, they should have changed. What was it now? Fire all the fucking developers that have been in the game, that have ruined the game so far. Get new developers in there. Get new people. Get new fucking people.
Yeah, man.
How are you going to take over? How are you going to take over a game and keep the same people that fucked up the game?
Actually, I don't think it's the developer. I think it's the higher-ups. Get rid of the higher-ups.
Yeah,
overthrow that guy. Throw him out the fucking window and get a new one that actually understands what the community wants, instead of just abuse. It's like we're dealing with fucking Republicans. No,
you're right. Let me interrupt you there. You are absolutely right. It's also the higher-ups' fault as well. If you think about it, like, take a game, say, the newly released EA Star Wars fucking Battlefront. That game is fucking ass. That game is
ass. That game has no fucking content, yo. Waste of $60. No. Listen. The game had this is IGN review. Pew pew pew. Hashtag 10 out of 10. Pew pew pew. It has great graphics and good sound design, but it has no content. No content. That is not a $60 game. Free to play.
That is it. And the thing is, they released the game. They released the game with no fucking content. Say there's 11 guns in the fucking game to unlock, right? So think about it from a Call of Duty perspective, where you release 11 fucking guns. 3 of them are assault rifles, yeah. 3 of them heavy machine guns. 3 of them sniper rifles, and 2 fucking pistols. That's it. That's all you fucking get. And once you unlock the gun, that is it. The only thing they care about is DLC. They cut the game in half, and they released the rest of the game as DLC, because the higher ups are only thinking about how can I make more money off the community. And that is the same thing DC Universe, the DC developers or the higher ups there are thinking as well. How can I make money off of these people? The game even might be dying, and they might be thinking,
basically,
well, how can I make more money before the game completely fucking dies?
Right. That is the mindset that they have right now, believe it or not. And basically, their whole system was broken up there to begin with. I feel like their team is unorganized. I feel like the whole plot for them to, update the game itself, it's all organized. It's not. They don't plan shit ahead. And look what happened when they don't plan shit ahead. That's what I think. I just think they just rush shit. And that's why Super Patriot or Orbit's podcast, whatever you want to call it, they believe that if they we wait longer, you know what I mean, they will have to give us them hope for them to wait for the PvP to come. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. How the hell?
How do we know? How do we know if that's the facts, though? You know what I mean? If we wait longer, you think they're gonna release PvP on time?
It's not the fucking facts, because they're all a bunch of yes men. That's all they are. How are you gonna get a bunch of fucking yes men on a fucking podcast?
Yeah,
like, what? That's the whole podcast is gonna be biased because they all agree on the same things. They all think the same way. They all agree with what the developers are doing with the game. So, come on, how's that podcast gonna go? It's fucking bullshit. They don't bring up the issues. They don't say to developers, you know what, you need to do this, you need to fix the game. Nothing. Even as Super Patriot said, oh, well, you need to approach him in a nice way. He doesn't even fucking do that. Not even in the podcast, he doesn't even fucking do that himself. He doesn't say, well, you need to do this, you need to look at the way this is going and then fix it, bring more people in.
I totally agree.
Nothing. He does nothing like that.
And you know what's crazy? When it comes to PvE, guys, when a raid is broken, how long does it take them to fix it? But they can fix that, but they can't fix PvP.
Yeah, because they don't have resources.
You don't have enough resources for PvP.
That's right.
Fuck outta here.
It won't get fixed. The way they went off about Throne, I don't know, because it's all of a sudden they had a GM in their league.
You know what I mean? It's not fixed to this day. I don't think so.
That's true.
I haven't been on. I'm sure it's not fixed. Why is that rate not off the fucking market?
Why PS3 players? Why are there's PS3 players there still? This should have been gone a long time ago. Why are they still there? PS3 can't handle Final Fantasy or DC. It's not compatible. It can't. It's just the bandwidth and everything else with it. It just sucks. That's why
the reason why they still have PS3 players, because they have resources.
That's it. It's a free to play, man. Bomb ass, but they're really fucking.
They just don't want to cut off that revenue stream.
They're really.
PS3 is just another income. It's just another revenue stream for them to get money off of you. That's it.
Basically, man. But I guess we pretty much covered up for today, though. Don't you guys think? Yeah. I think we've been in this podcast a little too long. So I think we cleared up most of the stuff that we can for this weekend. There'll always be another week. Hopefully, you guys see where we're coming from. At the end of the day, we're always gonna have different opinion. GOH Gamer, thank you for coming. Lord God Melvin, thank you for coming. Ronderus, thank you for coming. All of you guys, thank you for coming. I hope Titanium Shark and I Like the Way You Die Boy also come to the our podcast one of these days. Hopefully,
they're probably watching this shit right now. Thinking,
probably,
it's just gonna go like. Yeah. I want to see. They just want to see how it goes before they jump.
Before we start ending this podcast, all right? Let me look for something real quick. My phone. Hang on.
Actually, everybody, this in mind before the next episode. Before we log off, we'll get a couple minutes. Everybody just get a couple things off their chest.
Okay, check this out. Okay, so Super Patriot. All right, I'm gonna show it in the video. He's like, out of 3 people you mentioned, 2 haven't played the game for months. Of those 2, I have beat it in the arenas, and Duel before has Brittany. You wouldn't know that because they never posted their losses. PvP was perfectly fine before blue immunities, but you probably don't remember that because you weren't playing that. I read your comment perhaps since its structure would make it better to understand. Last time I checked, you don't even have scrim videos, but okay. And then he's like, you are preaching to the chore. Season 3 changes messed up a lot of things. And then he says, majority of the time people are mentioning my name, it's in a negative way, and almost every time it's based on a lie. Ignoring the lies being told only allow them to be spread. I'm done putting up with them. Then he goes from that to saying, you know, some guy named Jello DCO was like, he just called Titanium Shark and Gamin top PvPers. Neither of this even cute. They 1v1ers. Last time I checked, 4s and 5 requires a lot of more skills, guy. And then Super H is like, so why are you calling me out on it if he's the one that made the mistake and I've beaten them both? So if that was the case, do you want me to read down on DC Universe and call you out on a scrimmage right now without me even trying? Super Patriot. That's my call out on you.
Come on, Super Patriot. You need to answer that shit.
Answer that
He's
shit.
not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
Because I know he's not going to do it because he's just talking shit. Honestly, you know, I try to make peace with this guy, but I feel you just want to throw my name and claim you beat me. But you haven't beat me. You haven't. I never faced you because I did challenge you to a scrim one time. What's your excuse? Eating bag of Dorito chips, just fucking, you know.
I've seen so many Super Patriots videos, right? And like every time he fucking loses, even in the ones he doesn't upload, he always has some fucking excuse. Oh, I'm not good with this weapon. I don't know how to use this or this. Bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the shield. I don't know how to use the shield. Get the fuck out of here.
I want to be Captain American looking ass. Come on, man. Get a grip, man. If you can't handle hate, what the fuck is the point of you having YouTube in the first place? If you can't handle publicity, then get the fuck off the internet, man. You're an old man. Go to the bar, enjoy life. Life is short, you know? Stop worrying about it, you know?
I've been on the PS server, the US PS server since the beginning. I actually have the hard copy. When we talk about Super Patriot back in the day, it said that the weakest person in the replacement, the trash. You know, Super Patriot, that's one thing I want to say to you and your trash friends. I beat all of them. That's why you got me for 5 years. Every single one of your friends. I made them feel the end of my sword. Every single one.
My closing thought, right? PvP, again, is broken because right now, I'm a PC player, but right now, I go on the US PS server or the EU PS server, PlayStation server. I can go on there as a level 11, right now, I'm level 11, and beat people who are level 30.
With T5
right?
gear.
200, you know, full PvP 100 CR gear. 100 and whatever skill points, 200 skill points, and I still fucking beat them. That should not be fucking possible.
Exactly.
That should not be possible. That's
Exactly.
bullshit. When I have no fucking skill points. 9 skill points. Are you kidding me? DC,
Waste
fix
all
the
our money, waste all our time, and all of a sudden you want to
Exactly.
cater these new people. That's just making the old people be like,
and I beat
whoa.
them with fucking mental. One of the
Oh,
weakest
that power.
powers in the fucking
Yeah. I love that fucking power. That power is shit. That shit was way better back
No,
in the days.
it's
Fuck
bullshit.
yeah.
You know, I can beat them with one of the weakest fucking powers in the game. The
Fucking
game is fucking broken. It's broken. They
It's
need to
broken.
fix the game.
and like I said, I know what the other guy YouTubers are coming from, whatever, but we have to all accept that we all have to work together one day. And you know, Super Pace, you have to put your shield down. You know, you don't work for the company shield itself, okay? This is not Marvel, all right? This is fucking DC where we all have to work together at one point and realize what the fuck is going on with the community. So please sit your ass down and let us do as we want. Let us have our opinion out there, honestly. Stop going and attacking everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
one more
tired of
thing.
this shit.
Marvel Universe Online, please, God, give us a Marvel Universe Online.
I feel
I
like they'll
would
do a
play
better
the
job.
fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, I feel like they'll do a better job with that one. Get a different developer team. Get the people from Elder Scrolls to do that fucking game.
Oh,
Or
please.
people from Final. Oh man, they'll money making right there. They'll do a better job, honestly, man. But I think personally, I think it's the
kill the
higher
game.
ups.
You know what,
Just,
honestly? Scrap DC Universe Online. Just scrap it completely. Reinvent the game.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Call it
just reinvent
DC
the
Universe Online Relevant Porn.
Even like, you know, Marvel. I don't even like the game myself. Marvel Heroes, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that fucking game. It came out and it was shit. It was complete shit. They rebranded it, Marvel Heroes Reloaded or some other shit like that, or Marvel Heroes 2015. They rebranded it. They went back. They looked at what people said about the game. They looked at the feedback and said, you know what? How can we fix this game? They fixed it. They rebranded it, and the game was good. Everyone now likes that game. That's what DC Universe needs to do. They need to take everyone's, opinions, into consideration and say, how can we fix the game? Let's do this. Let's fix it. And that's it. That's what they need to do. That is what they need to do.
They need to stop spreading hate too. And that's the problem with DC Universe. They didn't promote each other. They just spread hate. Like I said, they need to learn what it is to promote. We don't like that guy, but if he's good, promote him. You know what I'm saying? Not because, that guy said he's bad. You don't know him, so how do you know he's bad? You know what I mean? It's just like boxing and UFC. People are just saying this. They don't like this guy for what reason? He's a champion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not. You can't do that in that game. That's the problem with DC Universe. I feel like, like with Smile, I really seen what they did to Smile, and they showed the world that they refused to promote him because they didn't like him, and it was wrong because he was better. For example, I'm gonna say this, and this is probably the last thing I'm gonna say. It's the most truthful thing I'm gonna say. DC Universe Online has its own YouTube, and Smile would get more views than DC Universe Online on DC Universe Online videos. Right? That's what it was. You can't do that. You can't be jealous or spread hate because people see that. And then
they think we're doing that. By the way, they honestly think we're doing that. They feel like they're the good guys. Honestly, like Orbit said and Reddit said, nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Okay, but we always have a two-way street, and this is our side of the street. This is our opinion about the game. This is our opinion about people. And you know what? It's gonna piss them off. It's gonna piss some of them off. But anyways, guys, you know what? Let's save our thoughts for the next episode. Let's just wrap it up from here. Thank you. Next episode, thank you guys for coming. We'll be doing this again next week, Saturday. So definitely stay tuned, and hopefully we get more people on this podcast. Until then, take it easy.
See you guys later, man.
And subscribe to them, by the way, if anything. Look in the channel, subscribe to them. Radarius, say goodbye. Everybody else.
Catch you guys later, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
And if they did make a Marvel Universe Online, Daybreak could buy it, and they wouldn't have any resources.
Totally agree with you. But all right, guys.
Mortal Kombat X Online.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
Cool. Peace out, man. See you later, man.
Be cool.
I'm out.
All right.
Who's Endgame?
Turn off, sweetie. All right.
Wait, is it on the thing?
All right, so this will be the after show of the podcast here. So I'm gonna say a couple things. Thank you everybody for coming.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys came through to hear. A couple guys. Me and Go Gamer have been banned before over that DC Universe for nonsense. For just spreading the truth and trying to protect you guys from what we went through. DC Universe has a system where they promote favoritism. And I don't want you guys to fall a victim of playing the game and spending so much money on the game that promotes favoritism. As you guys can see, my record speaks for itself. And then I went to Dragon Ball Z, and I did the same thing in Dragon Ball Z, and I fought the best players, and I beat the best players. And only game I ever got any hate from was DC Universe. And once I stopped playing DC Universe, my YouTube blew up. Hold on, sweetheart. Use this microphone, sweetie. You don't have to talk so loud. There you go, sweetie. So they just, the way they promote the game is wrong. Like I said last night, I'm glad you guys came to show your support. Last night and during the day, I watched the streams, and I went to see what was going on in the streams. And every other stream has a fair way of streamers. You know what I'm saying? You can go check it out, and you can check tonight. You see DC Universe when Shitney or Brittany or the Panda Bear that can't fit in a Hyundai. I don't know what you guys want to call her. The ugliest thing I ever seen. The chick with the same pick and everything. The one pick wonder. There's a lot of names you guys can say about Shitney. But if you guys would go and check that out, you get a chance to see that the streamers for Twitch is really messed up when it comes to DC Universe Online. And it's really unfair how the Twitch for DC Universe Online is. You know what I mean? And it's just about favoritism. And that's what killed the game. If you're only going to go make a game for one group of people, well, only that group of people is going to play. And then you get a chance to see that group of people is not that big. And the adjustment that you made for that group of people, that it's not even playing your game or promoting your game like they were supposed to be. And the group of people that you changed the game that were playing the game, that were promoting the game, you have lost that group of people, which was 60% to 70% of the game at the time. And because of favoritism, 70% of DC Universe Online has left and gone and playing other games. And me, myself, as an example, has had success on YouTube with them. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Melvin, bringing you the truth. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm glad you guys came. It was something I'm very happy that you guys came. I'm very proud that you guys came. And you guys showed your support. It will be on Godman's YouTube with better audio. Okay. You know, it'll be better audio on Godman's YouTube, and you'll get a chance to hear more. And I'll keep this audio and get Godman's audio and put on this to YouTube too. You know, thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate it. Episode 2 will be next week, 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. It's either 4 or 6 p.m. Until next time.
They want to be mods back. I don't trust these guys. I don't know who the fuck they are. You're not off?
No, I'm not off. I feel like they want the stream to keep on going, but I gotta log off, guys. But I'm glad you guys came, though. I'm glad you guys came. I don't know. Should I log off? They're talking still. They're still talking.
You can just type to them.
They're still talking in it, you know.
I wish they were there. Try to see if anything else you guys want to hear.
Yeah, they're still talking.
I was streaming, so I couldn't really type or tell them what you guys were saying.
Yeah, I see that they're still talking.
No, but it's cool. Just shut it off.
All right, you guys. I gotta save it, so I gotta definitely get off. I'll see you guys next time.